Hi, this is Jeff. I wanted to try to go over a few problems with you. The first one is this in chapter 3, it's the exercise. We're going to do 1A. So 1A, you're going to take a sodium and a bromine. They both have a plus one and a minus one charge. So when you balance these out, you have to equal 0. So if we add up the plus 1 charges and the minus 1 charges, that equals 0. So then that tells us that we're balanced out and we have a formula of 1 sodium and 1 bromine. Okay, what we have for the second one, we'll do magnesium and bromine, so 1B. So what we have here is magnesium, and it has a 2 plus, and bromine has a 1 minus. And so that's basically, we have a 2 charge, a positive, and a negative 1 charge. Well, that doesn't equal 0, it equals a plus 1. So we need another bromine in here. And so that'll give us another 1, and so then that would be a 0 charge. Okay, so the third one, we'll do C. We'll have aluminum plus 3 and a sulfur minus 2. And so if we look at this, we have a plus 3 and a minus 2, and no matter what we do, they'll never add up to 0. So we need to get this so that we don't have an odd number and an even number here. So let's multiply this and have 2 of these. So if we have 2 aluminums, we have a plus 3, so that'd be aluminum and aluminum. That would be a plus 6. And so what we have to do is to balance that out with the negatives. So we need to have 3 negative 2s because sulfur has a negative 2 for each one. So then we have sulfur. And so then that equals a plus 6, or excuse me, a minus 6. And so that's balanced out. So then we add these up. We have aluminum and aluminum, so that's 2. And then the sulfur is 3 of them. And then that's our formula, aluminum 2, sulfur 3. Now there's another way to approach this. It's to do what I call the crisscross method. Okay, and when the crisscross method, you just take the number and don't worry about the sign, and you're going to crisscross it over to the subscript of the opposite element. Okay, so then your formula is Al2 and then sulfur 3. Now the only thing you have to remember if you use this quick way of the crisscross method is that you have to make sure you have the lowest common whole number ratio. So, for example, if I had if I had a carbon, a 4, and a bromine 8, that could be divided by something to give it a smaller ratio. So if I divide everything by 4, I would have a 1, and then a 2 here, bromine 2. So you just have to remember to reduce those down. All right, let me know how it is going. Thanks.